Well, hello there. My name is Sometimes Heather and I play Elder Scrolls Online. Last time, I showed you an AI-generated build and today, we must build something. So the Writhing Wall Event started on Monday the 13th. Was that an omen? And everybody's upset. This is not exactly what we expected, and since the Battle for the Wall was marketed to us as the greatest event in the entire existence of gaming history, I think we have a good reason to be a touch disappointed. Let's start by gutting the event. The Writhing Wall event happens in 3 stages. We are currently on stage 1. In this stage, we get to participate in the war effort by losing ourselves in an eternal loop of repeatable quests. Some of them are quick and easy, some take a heck ton of grinding. We can craft weapons and armor, we can gather materials, we can collect vitrified souls, and we can help defend siege camps, these things around the Solstice map. Each activity has its own repeatable quest, and each quest can be repeated up to 6 times per day by all of your characters. In this stage, the first stage, we can collect all sorts of fun prizes from coffers we get as rewards for completing set activities. These include style pages and fragments for a non-combat pet. Unfortunately, at the start of the event, said items weren't dropping as planned, which in turn fed the general frustration. I was also wondering why I hadn't gotten a single style page, but luckily, Wednesday's maintenance resolved this issue. During the first stage, we also noticed that some delves and public dungeon have a blue splash of ink under their names, right there on the map. See? This means that these delves have been taken over by the worm cult. Instead of the usual enemies, you will find Daedra and cultists inside. Even the delve boss has been replaced with a powerful cultist. Oh man. This is actually my favorite part about the first stage, finding new adventures in the base game. I wish there was more of this. Speaking of maps, if you hover on the Solstice map, you will notice a progress bar. This indicates how far the war effort has progressed on the server you are currently playing on. Each server has their own dedicated effort, and we do have a bit of a competition going on. Who will win this race? Will PC or console reign supreme? And in order to contribute to the progress, all you need is to slay bosses in marked delves and public dungeons, and to grind like cray-cray, tackle those daily repeatables every single day with all of your characters for the unseeable future, for the next stage will not start before we have made enough progress on phase 1. But there is a carrot. Carrots are good for you. There is a chance, a very slim chance, that a glorious reward coffer can include the Cold Harbor Surreal Estate House. This is a player home located in Cold Harbor. This is one of those homes that don't have anything built on the lot. It's just a really pretty empty area where you can create your own reality. So if you haven't bought that yet, I would suggest holding off until the coffers stop dropping. It is an older house, yes, but it's still very pretty. During phase 2 of the Writhing Wall event, we meet a new world boss. Slaying this enemy advances the progress bar. Gistor, however you pronounce that, has over 20 million hit points, so this sounds like a fun group effort. At this point, worm cult related enemies will become more powerful, so perhaps things will get better toward the end. The third phase will not start before October 27th. During this last phase, we get to launch an assault to the Writhing Fortress. I have gathered that a lot of ESO players are hoping for a huge server-wide mayhem, so I'm really truly hoping we get to see some of that during the final assault. There is, of course, a golden pursuit dedicated to the Writhing Wall event. Completing 20 tasks on this list will grant you a mount. It is a pretty cool mount and the tasks are easy to complete. This golden pursuit should actually complete itself if you grind even just a little bit. Maybe it's there to serve as an extra carrot? So, The Writhing Wall event isn't exactly what we wanted it to be. Instead of attacking formidable enemies, we get to craft gear and gather souls and resources. Grinding is a huge part of ESO, yes, but this event has far too much of it. I got bored before the second day, and it is a touch difficult to face a future where every single day of logging into my soothing, calming walking simulator is filled with repetitive tasks that don't really bring me joy. I do want to see that wall come down, but, well, I have to wonder, did game devs bother to run this let's drown everyone in an endless cycle of repeatables idea by any actual gamers? I hope you've enjoyed this video. Next time, I thought we might look at all the collectibles this event can bring us. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all later.